Local Network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. No rain. It's been a while since we've been able to say that, and even longer since there has been a full day of sun. It's been a much welcome relief for all those who've been dealing with flooding in the aftermath. Some good news, the Susquehanna River at Wilkes-Barre cresting this afternoon at 29 feet and is going down. Streams and creeks are also returning to their banks. The Susquehanna River at Bloomsburg expected to crest at 23 feet. Flood stage there is 19 feet, so some low-lying areas are still taking on water. For many, especially in that Bloomsburg area, the cleanup is going to take quite a while. Not only for homes and business owners, but for PennDOT and municipalities to fix roadways. Most roadways that had taken on water have reopened today. There still may be detours, though. Crews are inspecting roads to determine extent of any damage. Hazleton City Police Detectives Division investigating a hit-and-run type crash where an adult male sustained serious injuries. The male was on North Church Street between 19th and 20th Street. He was believed to have been struck by a white or silver-colored Pontiac Grand Am or Oldsmobile Alero between the years of 1999 and 2003. The fleeing vehicle missing the passenger side mirror with an undetermined amount of front-end damage, which may include the windshield. Anyone with information on the identity of the driver or may know the whereabouts of the vehicle are encouraged to call 911 and provide tips, which may be left anonymously. Detectives also believe there were witnesses to that event and are encouraging them to come forward to help further the investigation. The 40th statewide investigative grand jury on clerical sex abuse in 6 of the 8 Roman Catholic dioceses in the state was out yesterday, and many of them served in our area. Out of the 37 priests in the Diocese of Allentown named in the report, 34 of them served in Schuylkill County. 9 of the predator priests served time at either Marion, Nativity, BVM, and or Cardinal Brennan High School. Their names, as you can see, are now on your screen. The over 1,300-page report details when church officials were made aware of the abuse. Some of the abuse dates back to the 70s, 80s, and beyond. Close to home in northern Schuylkill County, Father Bruno Tucci served at Marion and Cardinal Brennan High Schools, along with St. Canis in Mahanoy City and Immaculate Conception in Calares. The report showed that the diocese knew about his abuse of boys back in 1991 and let him serve as a priest until he retired in 2002. On to the Diocese of Scranton, where former Bishop James Timlin was called out by the Attorney General. In the Attorney General's news conference yesterday, Shapiro called out Timlin, saying he knew about and helped cover up the priest rape of a teenage girl.
In the Diocese of Scranton, the grand jury named 59 priests who sexually abused children. A diocese priest, Thomas Skotek, raped a young girl, got her pregnant, and then that priest arranged for an abortion. Bishop James Timlin expressed his feelings in a letter. He wrote, "This is a very difficult time in your life, and I realize how upset you are. I too share your grief." Except the bishop's letter was not for the girl. The bishop wrote that letter to the rapist.
Timlin moved Father Thomas Skotek from Freeland to St. Stanislaus Church in Hazleton, then sending him to an institute in Maryland for an evaluation. Timlin then brought Skotek back and assigned him to St. Aloysius in Wilkes-Barre for about 12 years. Skotek was then removed from active ministry in 2002. The misconduct involving the Reverend Thomas Skotek while at St. Casimir Church in Freeland is among at least 20 cases of abuse that Timlin was notified of during his nearly 20-year tenure as the Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton, according to the report. Timlin was not the only bishop from Scranton named in the report. Bishops J. Carroll McCormick and Jerome Hannon were also named. In a written response to the report submitted by his attorney, Timlin acknowledged his response to allegations of abuse were imperfect, but that he acted with his best judgment. Skotek's conduct is among the more egregious cases outlined within the Scranton Diocese and was highlighted by Attorney General Shapiro. Many throughout the state are still trying to wrap their heads around that report that was released yesterday. In total, the report found abuse by 301 priests and other religious leaders since the 1940s. The grand jury learned of more than 1,000 cases of abuse. Some believe that number could even be higher. More than 100 of the accused priests have already died. Others retired or were dismissed or on leave.
Routinely and purposefully described the abuse as horseplay and wrestling and inappropriate contact. It was none of those things. It was child sexual abuse, including rape.
The report recommends eliminating the statute of limitations on filing charges for sexual abuse, allowing some victims who couldn't sue before to file suits for damages, clarifying the penalties for continuing failure to report abuse, and barring civil lawsuits, agreements that block victims from reporting abuse to police. County Council discussed its need to upgrade their 911 communication system at last night's meeting, but doesn't currently have the funds to do it. The clock is ticking on their current 20-year-old analog communication system, as the manufacturer will stop supporting the system come the end of 2020. Upgrading to a digital system would cost about $20 million, so the county needs to find that money somewhere. Borrowing the money would cost the county millions in interest. Current equipment won't stop working at the end of 2020, but loss of the manufacturer would mean no repairs or replacements can be done. The county is seeking grants to help pay for the upgrade, but so far hasn't had much luck. A contractor from the Lehigh Valley will sit in state prison for more than 5 years. That after admitting to a Schuylkill County judge that he defrauded 4 customers back in 2017. 41-year-old Don Walk of Schnecksville must serve 32 to 64 months in a state correctional institution. Walk also must pay costs, $200 to the Criminal Justice Enhancement account and just over $2,000 restitution under the terms of the sentence, which the judge imposed pursuant to the terms of a plea agreement between Walk and prosecutors. Walk pleaded guilty to 4 separate charges of theft by deception. 3 police departments, Frackville, Riley Township, and Shenandoah, filed the charges against Walk, who is already in prison from charges in Lehigh Valley, as well as Luzerne County. Coming up on WYLN News, finally some sun, but no beach. Plus, we have some new lottery games to tell you about to win, hopefully. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Still dry overnight, maybe a few clouds, the low 64. The heavy downpours should be over, but we do have some hit or miss showers and thunderstorms possible, and cooler heading into the weekend. We'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
The sun may have been shining, but the beaches were closed at Locust Lake and Tuscarora State Parks because high water left from the recent rains could raise the bacteria levels. State park officials say the beaches will remain closed until the water recedes and tests show acceptable test results. Meanwhile, workers posted signs saying the beaches are closed. The parks, however, are still opened. Chris Kobach, who helped Hazleton write and defend its immigration law, is now the Kansas Republican gubernatorial nominee. Kobach, who has been Kansas's Secretary of State, won the primary after current Governor Jeff Colyer conceded the race. Colyer saying he will endorse Kobach a week after their neck-and-neck finish threatened to send the race to a recount. Kobach will face Democrat Laura Kelly in the November general election. The Pennsylvania Lottery has introduced Express Sports Games, now on sale at all PA lottery retailers. WILN's Julia Wiegand has the details.
The Pennsylvania Lottery has launched Express Sports, a new category of fast-paced games drawn every 5 minutes. Both football and car racing have been released. 2 new monitor games run alongside PA Lottery's Keno drawings.
Our Express Sports games use realistic animation to depict the outcome of random drawings that happen every 5 minutes. A player can win up to $250 on just $1, and as the play amount increases, so do the prizes.
PA Lottery's Express Sports games are meant to be fun for adults to play on their own or while hanging out with friends.
You can play Express football and car racing anywhere lottery games are sold, and at more than 1,500 locations, including many bars and restaurants. You can watch the drawings as they happen on big screen monitors.
Since Keno was so well received by players, PA Lottery expects Express Sports to be equally popular and help in modernizing the lottery and add to the more than $1 billion it generates each year to benefit older Pennsylvanians. Express football and car racing are now on sale at all Pennsylvania lottery retailers. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Coming up on Lucy Ann Township's News Choice, a weekend festival making someone happy in Community and You, plus more race tickets. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
is too liberal and out of touch, supporting sanctuary cities, protecting criminals, more welfare, voting to raise our taxes by thousands while refusing to pay taxes on his luxury Washington condo, and voting with Nancy Pelosi 96% of the time, calling her wonderful. The better choice? John Schrin. Job creator, family man, shares our values. John Schrin for Congress.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
Serve the Lord, Singing for Joy, the CD by the Sisters of Holy Annunciation Monastery, can be yours for just $13, which includes shipping and tax. Mail a check to Holy Annunciation Monastery, 430 West County Road in Sugarloaf, Pennsylvania, or call 570-788-1205. This 10-song CD can be yours for just $13. WYLN, first in live sports. We bring you the event, not just the highlights. Live coverage of the high school football season starts August 24th on WYLN. We're your local network. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
And today we are going on another adventure. Miss Fabergé is here. So she has another leg of the Happiness Tour. And Miss Fabergé, this time you're going to St. Luke's Manor.
We are.
And you were able to get the executive director out of her office today, Patty Schutt. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Nice to have you here. So first of all, give us a little bit of the background of the Happiness Tour.
Okay, the Happy Tour is a program where I like community people to volunteer, as well as my dancers at Fabergé Follies. And once a month we go to a nursing home or a senior citizen center, assisted living, to bring a beautiful show to the people and bring some joy into their life that day. They see children, they see costumes, they hear music, and we want them to just for that day and for that moment in time forget all their troubles and be joyful, because the elderly we feel should be respected and taken care of, and we're going to do the best we can to do that.
And that's why Patty Schutt is at St. Luke's Manor. Correct. Nice to have you here. And when Miss Fabergé approached you with this idea, what did you think?
So I thought that it was really great because it's a great way to have the younger children at Fabergé Follies come and intermingle with our aging population. So it's a great way for them to get to speak with them, hear their stories, and she's going to come up and volunteer for us on August 18th at the August Fest, and her children are going to help bring our residents outside and spend time with them and help take them through the little fair that we have up there. And it'll be a great time for everybody.
So when you're taking the tour to the manor at St. Luke Village, it's not what you've been doing all along. This one sounds a little different.
Yes, this one is different. And so we also welcome different people to help us. This time we're not going to have a show, but our job is to go and provide the residents with personal escorts so that when they go outside and experience the festival, they can do it on their own terms. They have their own special chauffeur to take them wherever they have to go and don't have to wait for anything, but they're in charge. And so we welcome some adults out there, teens, maybe even 12, 13-year-olds. Younger children can come and just provide some nice conversation, but we're really looking for numbers of people, so each resident can have their own escort.
Now, Patty, have you talked to the residents about this, or is this something that they're just anticipating and this is just a bonus?
So this is just going to be a bonus for the residents. They had the opportunity to see Fabergé's dancers in the spring, and they could not stop talking about them for weeks and weeks at a time. So this will be a great excitement for them because they don't know that they're coming. So they'll be anticipating that, it'll just be the normal volunteers, and this year it'll be a little bit different for them.
And what exactly is the festival?
So the festival it's actually called August Fest. It's been going on up at St. Luke Village for many, many years. It's always a weekend in August. And basically it's like a church picnic or church bazaar races are. So for those residents who aren't able to get out to their communities anymore, we shut off the parking lot in the back and we set up multiple different tents, halushki, hamburgers, walking tacos. There are tricky trays, and it's open not only to the residents and their families, but it's open to the public too. So, you know, they're able to stop by during the hours of 11 to 4, and they'll be able to help support the Ladies Auxiliary group that helps run this.
And where exactly is St. Luke's?
St. Luke's is up in Hazleton. It's at 1711 East Broad Street in Hazleton. So we're right on the main road up from the hospital.
And it's one day.
One day only from 11 to 4.
And it's August 18th.
Correct.
So you have your work cut out for you.
I do, but I want to stress to the people in TV land that you can volunteer for any amount of time, a half an hour, an hour. You don't have to commit to 11 to 4. Anything you can give us to help make this really special for the residents, we would appreciate. The information is also on the Fabergé Follies Facebook page as an event, so you can get the information, and of course you could always call me, 570-401-3388.
And we always have Miss Fabergé's number on the screen, just you know, you said that the Fabergé dancers and that group came in the springtime.
Correct.
And one of the things that Miss Fabergé has always emphasized to us is her dancers and anybody who volunteers with her likes to leave the residents with gifts.
Correct.
And are they still talking about them?
So some of the residents still talk about it because my daughter dances for Miss Fabergé, which is really great. So they get to see not only that show, but they get to see my daughter intermittently when she volunteers up there with me. And it's great for them to get to interact with her as well too.
That sounds like a wonderful thing. Well, I'm always amazed that Ms. Fabergé can come up with such wonderful people and have another good event coming up. So one more time, Patty, when and where is this?
This is going to take place at St. Luke Manor, St. Luke Pavilion. The address is 1711 East Broad Street, and it'll be on August 18th from 11 to 4.
All right, and Ms. Fabergé, you can use volunteers.
Volunteers. Please, volunteers, because we really want to make it, my goal is that the residents don't have to wait. Their life is always spent waiting. And this one day, we want that to be like a trip to the shore for them.
And a lot of fun with all that good food. Sounds like a plan. Well, you're not going to have to wait. You can catch us again soon, right here on Community and You.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Pocono Raceway is summertime, where the whole crew's invited, where fans become friends, where good times roll, and the racing is always a little tricky. Bring your friends, bring your family, just bring it, Pocono style.
FunFest is celebrating 40 years. Come to downtown Hazleton September 8th and 9th for Greater Hazleton's largest free family festival with great ethnic and festival food, activities, games, the animal show, fun inflatables, a car show, and great entertainment all weekend long. Fireworks start at 8 p.m. on Saturday, and on Sunday, it's the great FunFest Parade. Admission is free, parking is free. Call 570-455-1509 or visit funfestpa.org. FunFest is made possible by these sponsors.
Welcome back to WYLN. I'm Julia Wiegand, and today we are at Grand Central's Vine Street location. Now, as you know, we've been partnering with Grand Central, giving away tickets to all 3 Pocono Mountain races. Our final giveaway is 4 tickets this weekend to ABC Supply 500 this Sunday. You know, I'm here with Tom from Grand Central's Laurel Mall location. You know, tell me, Tom, how has the response been?
It's been very, very good. A lot of people have come in and registered, and some of the winners in the past said it was a great family thing where they can go and enjoy the races.
Well, I hope today's winner feels the same way. Let's pick him.
All right, sounds good. Let's see what we got here. Vaughn, shake her up a little bit there.
You got it.
All right, let's take a look here. I have Richard Andruzzi. Okay.
Wow, congratulations to Richard Andruzzi. You now have plans for this weekend. You can pick up your tickets here at the downtown location. Thank you to everyone else who's participated in these races. And, thank you, Tom, and thank you, Woody, for, making all of these giveaways possible this entire time.
Wow. Woody, what's that?
High school football next Friday, only on WYLN TV.
All right.
Be on the lookout for that, viewers. Thanks for joining us on WYLN. We'll see you soon.
Sounds like it's something to look forward to. And something else to look forward to. Tonight we have a programming note to pass along to you. WYLN proud once again to have recently sat down with the Bishop of the Scranton Diocese for a WYLN report. The special half hour will air tonight, 9 o'clock, here on WYLN TV. Additional air times are on your screen now. This commercial-free program will air a total of 6 times. And speaking of tickets to the race this weekend, tonight WYLN has your chance to win 4 tickets to the ABC Supply 500 IndyCar race. The race is this weekend at Pocono Raceway in Long Pond. To win those tickets to the Tricky Triangle, all you have to do is call us right now, 570-459-1869, extension 1172. Leave your name, your phone number, important, and town that you live in. You'll be entered into the drawing, and we will pick a winner at random. Call now and good luck. And we are counting them down. 25 days until Fun Fest in the streets of downtown Hazleton. It will shift into high gear Saturday, September 8th, the annual car show. Make sure you stop down. Fun Fest coming up in September. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown Hometown Village Square.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.